So recently I surveyed 26,000 people and I asked them what's the leanest they've ever been. And more than a third said that they've never seen their abs in their adult life. And then on top of that, another 20% said they've only been able to see their top 2 abs. Now, if you're in either one of those 2 categories, I think it's time we talk about what you need to know about getting to 15% body fat and below, and most importantly, how you can make that sustainable. So without any further ado, let's dive into the first thing you need to know, which is that most guys actually have unrealistic expectations of what their physique is going to look like once they hit that 15% body fat for the first time. And here's the thing, most guys overestimate how much muscle they have, and they also underestimate how much body fat they have to lose. So when they get to 15% body fat, they often say they look smaller than they initially expected. And they're also going to get comments from other people who are now saying they need to stop losing more weight because they're getting too skinny. And at the same time, a lot of guys feel frustrated because they still have that quote unquote stubborn belly fat that's covering their abs, and they're not sure what to do next. So it's a very tricky situation to be in. Now, if this describes you, just know there's nothing wrong with you. This is just the reality if you haven't gone through a few years focusing on serious muscle building before you went into your fat loss journey. And if you started at 25 or 30% body fat and you got down to 15%, that is a huge achievement. You should be very proud of your result and then continue building from there. Now, speaking of building from there, the second thing you need to know is that reaching your ideal physique is probably going to take multiple steps. And this is the honest truth a lot more people need to understand. For example, if when you hit 15% body fat you realize that you're underweight, shift your focus to building more muscle, getting stronger and learning how to do that, and then spend some time in that phase and later on switch back to fat loss to reveal your new gains. Or if when you hit 15% body fat you're not underweight, then you can keep going, well keep going until you hit 12% or 10%, and then switch to a muscle building phase. It's very important that you don't judge the entire journey based on results from the first step. I see too many people fall into this trap, they end up self-sabotaging and getting mentally discouraged. Realize that your fitness journey long-term looks like a sequence of multiple phases focusing on different goals. And there's really 3 primary modes that you can be in. One is losing body fat while minimizing muscle loss or even gaining muscle depending on your level of experience. Second is gaining as much muscle as you can while minimizing unnecessary fat gain, which is also called lean bulking. And third, maintaining your ideal body weight while looking to improve your performance, get stronger, build more muscle, which is also called a body recomposition. And once you know how to do these 3 phases and you know how to hit the like button, you're pretty much in control of your physique, and most importantly, you always have a clear direction. So regardless of which phase you start off with, you definitely want to master all 3, and that way your physique will only get better over time. Now, the third thing that we need to talk about, which is actually one of the primary reasons why so many people struggle with getting to 15% body fat and below, and it's something I call a lack of systemic consistency. When I talk to someone who's struggling and I start reviewing their plan, their calories, their macros, their workout program, their step count, their sleep, there's always one or multiple of these that are missing. So someone might be okay with their calories, but they're undereating protein, or they're getting their calories and protein, but they're not doing any resistance training and they're just doing some cardio or no exercise at all. Or they might be okay with resistance training, but their diet is all over the place and they're binging on the weekends. Or their diet and training are somewhat okay, but if you look at their sleep, they're getting 5 hours a night and walking 2,000 steps per day and barely making any progress. And whenever I bring this up, some guys are quick to say, but Mario, I'm doing all these things and I'm still not getting results. And you're right, you might be doing some of these things some of the time, but the truth is, in order to really nail this properly, you need to start ticking all the boxes and focusing on improving your consistency with the entire system. And I know this is frustrating to hear because it does sound simple, but it's very difficult to do, especially for longer periods of time. And the thing is, with day-to-day decisions, they often don't have a fast feedback loop. Nobody's gonna give you a pat on the back for getting your calories right today, same as nobody's gonna slap you in your wrist when you start overeating. If you eat that chocolate bar after dinner, you're not gonna automatically become unhealthy. Same as if you don't eat it, you're not gonna become fit. If you do a great workout today, that's not gonna make you muscular. Or if you skip your workout today, that's not gonna suddenly make you skinny. But if you focus on making good choices consistently, those choices will compound and then generate great results over time. And it's really that lack of consistency that's preventing the average person from becoming exceptional. If you wanna be more consistent, I would highly recommend you hit that subscribe button below, enable notifications by hitting the bell icon. Details for coaching if you wanna work with me are in the description below. Also leaving a very important video here for you at the end, so check out that video and I'm gonna see you right there.